その願いを叶えればいいのだな。それならたやすい願い、お前の願いは叶えてやった。
Alright, so in this one, I want to discuss what Legends has been doing correct recently. Now, before people even start watching this, they're going to be like, oh, but Legends doing so much wrong with Zenkais and all this other bullshit. Yes, trust me, I understand. Legends is not doing everything correct 100%, a million percent of the time. I understand. But with this anniversary, it kind of has shown the light of what Legends can do. And with the main thing you see here, honestly, one of my favorite things in this game right now is Hoi Poi. Now, Hoi Poi, if you really haven't cared about it, you get Hoi Poi coins from the new event stage for the 3rd anniversary, which has very low drop rates, I don't recommend, from missions and from the raids, primarily. That's your main source of Hoi Poi. And what Hoi Poi gives you is all of these items you see here. All these items have pretty good drop rates. I personally have gotten even the lowest drop rate items. I've gotten 100 energy, 50 energy, 100 skip tickets, slot removers, all these multi-Z power, obviously not all of them. Even these rare medals, which rare medals are very valuable with ultras, coming on the way. Obviously, we should anticipate one for part 2 that is coming in a couple days, but we'll talk about that in another video. They have all these souls, super souls, which again, very good for Zenkais if you do them, and fragments for awakening equipments, which I know a lot of people don't do it, but a lot of awakened equipments are worth it. It's just that you have Zenkais to prioritize, you have souls to prioritize, you have Zenkai souls to prioritize, Zenkai units to get. There's a lot to do. But Hoi Poi is legitimately one of the best things in this game. Unfortunately, it ends on the 15th here. This is probably the best part of the anniversary, to me at least. It's not going to load up. Hello? There you go. It's probably the best part of the anniversary because you can get all the Z power, like I said. Then you have everything else they can get from it. The Legends Limited Z power, obviously. You get crystals from it as well when you're grinding them up. I personally just hit 1200, so I'm done grinding everything up for it. But there's so many easy ways to get it, and it's so valuable and invaluable because you don't have to do much to get it. You play a silly mode that's very easy to beat. You do missions that are very easy to do. It's a lot easier than you anticipate. Then we have some other events that are actually very good that maybe should be around a little bit more often, in my opinion. Obviously, we have this Ultimate Pickup. That's a very good banner. If you didn't summon for Anniversary or you didn't see the value of Anniversary, this Ultimate Pickup is very good for powerful opponent-based teams or regen, or even, I would say, God Keats a little bit because Rose is very slept on. And Goku Black is on the banner as well. Very good. Super Chrono Crystal. Now, this is from a pay-to-win, pay-to-play player's perspective, such as I. I love Super Chrono Crystal. I know a lot of free-to-play are going to be like, oh, this. I love it. Firstly, I don't know why they do this, by the way. They add Vegito and Frieza, but you could just buy 600. I guess if you don't own them, but why would I go for a 2-star when I can go for a 7-star of a Piccolo or 7-star of a Namek? But regardless, I love this because it gives you a lot of options. You have 1200 Sparking Z Power, Extreme, and 500 of each for Sparking as well, and Extreme. Then you can buy energy, skip tickets. It gives you a lot of options, and I know it's about $120 for me personally to get all 3. Pretty steep for a gacha game, but when it comes back and goes away and comes back and goes away, I personally really like it because it gives me an opportunity to start my LFs maybe that I pulled from this banner. If I want to 3-star my Zamasu, I can. Then I have the Hoi Poi Z power, get them to 4 stars. I can do that. If I didn't pull Kid Buu in my summons, like I didn't, I can get him from 2 to 4 stars. I can do these things because this exists. I know a lot of players probably won't buy it, but understanding its value is also a core part of understanding what's been good in this game recently. Now, this doesn't really matter. It's going to be another guild thing. You fight each other, blah, 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 blah. I already had the titles from the last one, and I feel like every time something new comes around the first time, it's more important to get that the first time than the second time around. So I don't care about this. No one cares about it. Guilds don't mean anything right now, so no one cares. So that's not something. But this is very good. This is some Dokkan stuff, basically. Now, what I mean by that is Dokkan allows you to pick a free character every anniversary, basically. Now, it's not the same, situation. Sometimes there are a lot better characters, sometimes there's a lot worse. But in our scenario, we have a lot of good characters to pick from. Everyone from, I believe it is, yeah, the end of December. So the last day of December of this past year could be picked from. It is very good units, and honestly, one of the better things Legends has incorporated from Dokkan, so I appreciate that. Chance time is cool, it's just a lottery thing. You know, if you pick these numbers, congrats, you got free CC. If you pick 555s, you got 2500 CC for doing nothing, for getting lucky. It's a gacha game, it's RNG. They literally made a lottery in a gacha. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. It's cool, it's neat, it's fun. I assume there'll be a part 2 of it for part 2 of the anniversary. But if there isn't, then congrats to the winners of this year's Chance Time. Then we have the raids. Now, raids are great. Now, raids aren't great because they are fun. No. Raids are great because we have 5 raids, and with 5 raids, that means they give 1,000 crystals each raid, resulting in 5,000 chrono crystals in a span of 5 weeks. So every single week, we have been getting 1,000 chrono crystals. This one is the 3rd raid, I believe, because we had Zamasu, Rose, now Vegeta Blue, probably UI Goku next, because Kefla is a summonable unit, and then maybe like Omega because we have Ice and Nova, I don't know, something like that. But raids give you Hoi Poi, give you these medals where you can exchange Z-Power, slot removers, what else is there? I think you can exchange more, but I'm just forgetting off the top of my head. Platinum coins, there you go. And then Hoi Poi! Again, Hoi Poi is great. You get so many things for free. You just do nothing. You spam cards. Literally, that's all you're doing. It's very simple. Then you have mission awards to get these free tickets, which, again, are super valuable. And then the Raid Shop lineup has, obviously, Zenkai Souls. Zenkais exist. You're getting their souls for free instead of saving your, let's say, USTR souls. You can actually use that to get, okay, maybe I'll get my Fat Buddha Z6. Then I'll farm the raid, get his souls from here. Boom! I don't have to wait 2 weeks to get both of them done. I can get them done together if you feel like grinding. So, raids are actually good. Tedious, but good. They allow you to play the game with more incentive because of how Hoi Poi exists. Raids would not be as incentivizing without Hoi Poi. So, again, I really wish Hoi Poi would stay, but I understand it not staying because it's really, really valuable. Then we have this event, kind of botched. I guess it's the same thing technically as we always get, which is the 50 stage events. It's just 25, which is half the CC, because half the stages. I get it. Do this event and get 500 CC. Basically, that's all. Use anyone. You really don't have to do and use the boost units. You can just use anyone, but boost units obviously help. Then we have a good equipment here for critical, blast defense, and blast attack. Giving us good equipment on very easy to farm event stages is nice, so I'll take that. Then we have another one that is coming up, I believe, on the 21st, yeah, 21st, and then the final stage is unlocked on 22nd when part 2 of the anniversary starts. Again, same exact premise, 25 stages, 500 CC, go get it. Cool PvP message on both of them. This one obviously is a little bit better because it's Masu crying, everyone loves that. And then another equipment. Base strike attack, critical, and defense against Saiyan. Saiyans are very hefty right now, and Saiyans will always be hefty because they are the main characters of the show, Goku and Vegeta. If you don't know, they are. So, having that equipment will be very good on your future and powerful opponent-based allies. I was going to say units, but on your allies. So, overall, 1000 CC from doing a very easy set of events. And what else we have here is the banners. I'm not going to really talk about the banners. It's not really something good, so there's no reason to talk about it. We'll probably talk about the negatives of the anniversary in the next video, honestly. But what we have that's not in the news, that's about to end, sadly, but it's still here, and we've had it the whole anniversary, so I expect it to refresh or reset or something. We have the champion bonus, which has been able to give you 1k CC total. Then we have Go For It Galactic Patrol, which allows you to get 300 CC, energy, skip tickets, and sparking metal coins, which are all very valuable. Sparking Super Scout Battle, which again is super valuable. This is getting updated to have like yellow Vegito and shit on it, which is a more relevant unit than these, and probably is assumingly pushing toward a Zenkai that'll be summonable, but we don't know. you know, sometimes these are just random and they just happen, right? Because like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's here, he's already Zenkai. Super Gogeta's already Zenkai. Trunks already Zenkai, but no one else here is already Zenkai besides them. Who knows, right? So those give you good Z power, you know, obviously anything free is good at this point. Then Legends Road Gohan, get him up to 14 stars, pretty viable. I ran him, you know, you saw the video. If you didn't, check it out. Very viable unit at this point, even just being how old he is, how free, and how, well, unusable you would expect him to be. He's very usable for what he is. Jar Jar Goku is fun. He probably will Zenkai soon, so getting him up to 14 stars and farming his souls is something you could do. Then you have Ultra Goku stuff, whatever. Rising Battle Broly, who is a Zenkai. Not the best, not the worst one in the entire game. Just not the greatest thing to ever exist, but he's fun to use. Then Rising Battle Buuhan. More or less you do these events for the Chrono Crystals, like all 4 of these events. So again, more CC, a lot of stuff that at least returned. Now it might not be the greatest for veterans. Obviously the more veteran stuff is the stuff of Champion Bonus, Galactic Patrol, because those refresh. You don't have to have them be reset because they always reset for every player. And then this bottom portion is more for the newer players. Okay, get your Coat Vegeta, get your health bench for your Vegeta family. If you want a Zenkai Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, get your Vegito so you can have bench for your fusion units, your Potara base units. Majin Buu, I don't know why, you know, he's cool, but he's ass. Then Broly, a Red Movies unit if you don't have DBS Frieza high stars, and or Super Gogeta Zenkai 7, and if you're a new player, you don't have either. Actually, Buu makes sense because Purple Regen isn't the highest, you know, echelon of color for them because they only have DKP in Purple 21, and obviously DKP is not very forthcoming in summons for a lot of people because he's on the newest banner, but no one's really summoning on newest banner unless they're chasing for a powerful opponent-based team, and then in that scenario, you'd be fine. But yeah, they have a lot of returning stuff. Again, they even have this. You can get this Zelda Zenkai 7. You can get Frieza, probably the second best EX Zenkai, Zenkai 7. Vegeta, Nappa, Raditz. Again, this is a lot for newer players. Older players probably already have all this stuff done. But the premise of this video is to discuss, this is a lot of good Legends has done. There's been times where this page, right here, there's been no bar to move up and down, right? It was just like, okay, we're done right here. And that's like giving them credit. So, comparing pre-anniversary to anniversary, there's a lot of stuff to actually do, a lot of stuff to actually farm, a lot of stuff you can actually gain from this anniversary that I think gives you a lot more value than the prior anniversaries where wasn't much to do, wasn't much to farm, and there's actually something consistently coming out every week that gives you incentive to farm, which is the raids, obviously. And having that allows you to want to play the game a little bit more, or maybe even play it a little bit less, and then just play it on your own time to where, okay, I want to get this LFZ powered now. Making it such a big goal and making it so valuable is pretty good. I appreciate how they did that. Now, some people might be like, oh, I wish it were less. Well, the point is, it's not meant to be easy. You're meant to grind. And if you ain't grinding, you ain't getting it. And I like that. Make you work for your stuff. I like the idea of that. Then we still have all this stuff here. The equipment stuff sadly didn't update. I thought they would change this thing to where they added just more modernized equipment. Like, some of them are still good. I think this regen stage actually has a good equipment. One of them is actually good. This one is pretty good for regen units that are blast based because base buffs are very good and special move damage obviously is good enough for like DKP, let's say, purple. But I thought they would reset this. Unfortunately, they didn't, but having this still here and around 24/7 is good for newer players. Then obviously this on the weekends is all doubled. You know, Super Zenny, you can get the gold bars, get more Zenny. Let's say you're rerolling equipment, you're doing a Zenkai, you need a lot of Zenny, right? That being here 24/7 is obviously a plus. And then having the special to where you can do this event, which no one really cares about. It's just Gogeta Z Power, which you really don't need because he's not that good of a Zenkai. This one you can unlock with a key to get Zenkai Soul Reds every single day, just like the daily base Gogeta here. You can get blue Zenkai Souls every day if you do it. Then having Legends Road Goku, Trunks, and... oh, I thought they added Gotenks. Well, adding Gotenks. I believe they're adding Gotenks soon. Able to farm up is, again, another attribute to what they're doing. from comparison of the nothing content we've been having the last couple weeks / month prior to Anniversary. So overall, I think Anniversary so far has been a win. Maybe not with everything, but at least with the stuff they've been including for new players, old players, there's been enough to satisfy, at least in my opinion, me. Now, I'm not playing this game 24/7 because there's not enough for me to do that's new, but I also don't want to play this game 24/7. It's not a game you want to play 24/7 after you already played it 24/7, because I did all my Hoi Poi stuff. Now I want to relax because I got all my stuff done, and for part 2, sure, I want to play again. I want to play a lot more because there'll be new stuff coming out. That's the point. They're doing a good flow of events, in my opinion. Maybe not new events, but a good flow of events that actually allow people to want to engage, disengage, and then come back. I like how they're doing it. Let me know what you guys think of everything that I spoke about here. Do you think everything they are doing right now is good? Not talking about PvP-wise, just talking about content-wise. Or do you think it's lacking? Let me know, and if you disagree, tell me why. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and let me know if you guys like the new overlay. I really like it, so hope you guys like it as well. I'll see you guys in the next one.